Vex0v0ID is setting a relentless pace in first place, followed closely by 10K Mean 704. Meanwhile, Amin San and Meyer are neck and neck as they try to catch up to the leaders. What an intense start to the race. Twitch 5D has moved up to 13p, overtaking 13 Shinigami. Stiff's Mädchen Junge has moved up to 25p, overtaking Eric 81 DMC. Eric 81 DMC has moved up to 26p, overtaking R.A. Raphael. Kamikaze 38 swiftly overtakes One Serious Guy for the third position. One Serious Guy counters and secures fourth place by passing Wayne Train 94. However, Wayne Train 94 makes an impressive move to claim fifth place by overtaking both Amin San and Meyer. Sabine 27 has successfully overtaken Twix 560, securing the 7th position. The battle between them was quite a sight. Meanwhile, Gary 710 managed to move up to 19th place after overtaking Komodo 3K. Twix 560 and Hoped 03 are closely contesting for the 8th position, with Twix 560 in a Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona and Hoped 03 in a Chevrolet Camaro ZL 169. Meanwhile, Twitch 5D and 13 Shinigami are battling for 13th place, with Twitch 5D driving a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock and 13 Shinigami in a Ford Fairlane 66. Notably, Eric 81 DMC has advanced to 25th place, overtaking Stiff's Mädchen Junge. Wayne Train 94, Amin San, and Meyer are in a tight battle for the 5th position. Hoped 03 has made a move up to 8th place, overtaking Twix 560. Shinigami is also climbing up to 13th position, passing Twitch 5D. One Serious Guy, Amin San, and Meyer are in a heated battle for 4th position. One Serious Guy is in a Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona, while Amin San and Meyer are driving a Totomeso Pantra GTS 72. Jazzax 72 has made a move up to 14th place, overtaking Twitch 5D. Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast has also advanced to 16th place, overtaking Deplorable. R.A. Raphael, MD 162, and Amy are currently locked in a tight battle for the 27th position. R.A. Raphael is piloting a Maserati Khamsin, while both MD 162 and Amy are maneuvering Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69S. Wayne Train 94 and Sabine 27 are neck and neck for the 6th position. LV1NNY and Komodo 3K are locked in a tight battle for 20th place, with their iconic cars giving it their all. Meanwhile, MD 162, Amy, and R.A. Raphael are mixing it up fiercely for the 27th spot in their vintage rides. Twix 560 from Team Twix Racing has advanced to 8p, overtaking Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings. As we approach the middle of the race, one serious guy, Amin San, and Meyer are fiercely competing for the fourth position in their Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona and a Tomaso Pantra GTS 72 respectively. Meanwhile, Komodo 3K has made a significant move to 19th place, overtaking Gary 710. The battle for 19th continues between Komodo 3K in a Chevrolet Corvette C3 ZR1 and Gary 710 in an Oldsmobile 442. Eric 81 DMC in the Porsche 911 RS 2.773, MD 162 in the Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69, and Amy are fiercely contesting the 26th position. Gary _710 and L _V1NNY are fiercely contesting the 20th position, with Gary _710 in an Oldsmobile 442 and L _V1NNY in a Shelby GT 569. Meanwhile, MD _162 and Amy have made strides, now at 26th place after overtaking Eric 81 DMC. MD _162 and Amy in a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69 are locked in a battle with Eric 81 DMC in a Porsche 911 RS 2.773 for that spot. '13 Shinigami and Jasak 72 are locked in a battle for the 13th position, with 13 Shinigami in a Ford Fairlane 66 and Jasak 72 in a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Jasak 72 has overtaken 13 Shinigami, moving up to 13p. Now, 13 Shinigami and Twitch 5D are in a battle for 14p. Exciting dynamics between these Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock and Ford Fairlane 66 cars. One serious guy, Amin San, and Meyer are locked in a fierce battle for the fourth position. One serious guy is piloting the Ferrari 365 GTB for Daytona, while Amin San and Meyer are driving the Tomaso Pantra GTS 72. Sabine 27 has made a move and is now in 6th place, overtaking Wayne Train 94. Jazzsax 72 and Twitch 5D are locked in a battle for the 14th position. Twitch 5D has moved up to 14th place, overtaking Jazzsax 72. They are now in a battle for the 14th position. Sabine 27 and Twix 560 are currently locked in a fierce battle for the 7th position. Sabine 27 is piloting a Datomaso Pantra GTS 72, while Twix 560 commands the Ferrari 365 GTB / for Daytona. Sabine 27 has advanced to 7P, overtaking Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports. Meanwhile, LV1NNY has climbed to 19P, surpassing Komodo 3K. LV1NNY and Komodo 3K are neck and neck for 19P, battling it out with the Shelby GT 569 and Chevrolet Corvette C3 ZR1. Meanwhile, Eric 81DMC, MD 162, and Amy are locked in a tight contest for 26P, with a Porsche 911 RS 2.773 and Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69 at play. MD 162 is currently in 26P, and Amy has made a move, overtaking Eric 81DMC. Gary 710, Suzanne Greenberg, and Super Lacroix are duking it out for the 21st spot. It's a tight race as Gary 710 powers his Oldsmobile 442 against Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix in the Ford Falcon XA GT72. One serious guy, Amin San, and Meyer are locked in a fierce battle for 4th position. One serious guy is piloting a Ferrari 365 GTB / for Daytona, while Amin San and Meyer are hot on the trail in Datomaso Pantra GTS 72. Amin San and Meyer have advanced to 4P, surpassing one serious guy. Twix 560 of Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports has progressed to 7P, overtaking Sabine 27. Yukai Plygraph is gaining on Hugged 03, reducing the gap by 2.2. Twix 560 has successfully overtaken Rainitrain 94, securing the 6th position. Yukai Plygraph has also made a move, overtaking Hugged 03 and now sits in 9th place. Deplorableeple has advanced to the 18th position after overtaking LV1NNY. Hugged 03 has slipped to 20P, while Skilltil advances to 11P, surpassing 13 Shinigami. In turn, 13 Shinigami overtakes Twitch 5D and moves to 12P. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot have made a significant advancement, reducing the gap to Hope 03 by 39.1 units. Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have also made a commendable move, advancing to 21p by overtaking Hope 03. The competition is getting more intense as Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot continue to close in on Hope 03. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot have advanced to 22p, surpassing Hope 03. Meanwhile, Monet Peter and Newcombotham are gaining on Hope 03, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Hope 03 has advanced to 22p, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Wayne Train 94 and Sabine 27 are locked in a tight battle for the 6th position. LV1NNYS making moves, overtaking Deplorably and moving up to 17th place. Team Cod's LV1NNY and Deplorably are neck and neck in a battle for that position. Meanwhile, Gary 710, Suzanne Greenberg, and Super Lacroix are locked in a tight fight for 20th place, with Gary 710 driving an Oldsmobile 442 and Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix both in a Ford Falcon XA GT72. Sabine 27 has been overtaken by one serious guy who has advanced to the 5th position. Jelsax 72 and Lacroix 1980 are currently in a tight battle for the 14th position. MD 162 and Amy have made progress, now occupying the 25th position after overtaking Stiff's Machen Junge. Vroom. Vroom. Eric 81 DMC is on the move, closing in on Stiff's Machen Junge by 2.1 seconds. Wayne Train 94 in the Datomeso Pantra GTS 72 and Twix 560 in the Ferrari 365 GTB / for Daytona are currently engaged in a close battle for the 7th position. Wayne Train 94 has made a move and overtaken Twix 560, securing the 7th position. Hope 03 is closing in on Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix, narrowing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Hogg03 is making a move, closing in on Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.1. Jessax72 is rapidly closing in on Twitch 5D, reducing the gap by 8.0 seconds. Jessax72 and Lacroix 1980 are locked in a tight battle for 15th place. Meanwhile, Gary 710, Susanne Greenberg, and Super Lacroix are vying for the 20th position, with Gary 710 in an Oldsmobile 442 and Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix both driving a Ford Falcon XA GT72. LV1NNY continues to make impressive progress, overtaking 4cars to secure the 13th position. Deplorably also makes a strong move, passing 4cars to claim 14th place. Komodo 3K is on the move as well, overtaking 4cars and now sits in 15th place. Hogg03 has climbed to 16th place, passing Gary 710. Cedric has advanced to 19th place, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot have progressed to 20th place, surpassing Twitch 5D. R.A. Raphael is making a strong move on Lacroix 1980, closing the gap by 5.5 units. Mene Peter and Nikembakum have surged to 21p, overtaking Twitch 5D. Meanwhile, Twitch 5D and MD 162 and Amy are locked in a tight battle for 22p, with Twitch 5D driving a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock, and MD 162 and Amy piloting a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69. Cedric is making gains, closing in on Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Hey there, John073. Welcome back to the stream. It's great to have you racing alongside us again. Let's buckle up and enjoy the action together. Deplorably is now in 13p, overtaking LV1NNY. Twitch 5D has moved up to 21p, overtaking Mene Peter and Nikembakum. Jessax72 has moved up to 25p, overtaking Eric 81 DMC. Sam has overtaken Sabine 27, moving up to the 7th position. "13 Shinigami has surged to 9th, overtaking Twix 560. Meanwhile, Yukai Plygraph is making significant gains on Twix 560, closing the gap by 11.1. Yukai Plygraph is closing in on 13 Shinigami, reducing the gap by 15.6. Komodo 3K is catching up to Yukai Plygraph, closing the gap by 34.3. Hogg03 is closing in on Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 5.1. Hogg03 is on the move, overtaking 4cars to secure 11th place. Hogg03 now in 11p, passing Sabine 27. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have advanced to 15p, overtaking Cedric from Team COD. Komodo 3K falls back 6 positions to 24p. Gary 710 also drops 6 spots to 26p. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot advance to 17p, overtaking 13 China Garmi. R.A. Raphael is making an impressive move, closing in on Komodo 3K by 6.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Twitch 5D has made gains, moving up to 18p and overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. JazzSax 72 is also climbing, now at 21p after overtaking MD 162 and Amy. Neo Texan is on the move, closing in on Eric 81 DMC with a 38.3 gap reduction. One Serious Guy overtakes Wayne Train 94 for 5th place. MD 162 and Amy are locked in a battle for 22nd position, with Stiffs Machen Junge in the mix. Neo Texan is closing in on Eric 81 DMC, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Hugged 03 is now only 2.1 seconds behind LV1NNY. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings has advanced to 10p, surpassing Sabine 27. Sabine 27 has advanced to 9p, surpassing Twix 560. Twix 560 has climbed to 10p, overtaking Deplorableeple. JazzSax 72 has moved up to 20p, surpassing Mane Maispeter and Nikambakum. Yukai Plygraph has advanced to 11th place, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have progressed to 12th place, overtaking Cedric. China Garmi has moved up to 13th place, overtaking LV1NNY. Tenkamanine 704 is now leading the race after overtaking Vex 0v0 ID. Twitch 5D has moved up to 15th place, passing Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. JazzSax 72 has advanced to 18th place, overtaking Mane Maispeter and Nikambakum. Stiffs Machen Junge and Deplorableeple are in a tight battle for 23p, with Stiffs Machen Junge in a Ferrari Dino 246 GT and Deplorableeple in a Shelby GT 569. Komodo 3K is making moves, closing in on Deplorableeple from Team COD, reducing the gap by 3.0. Stiffs Machen Junge and Deplorableeple are locked in a tight battle for the 23rd position. Stiffs Machen Junge is maneuvering the Ferrari Dino 246 GT while Deplorableeple is handling the Shelby GT 569. Wayne Train 94 now in 5p after overtaking One Serious Guy. Deplorableeple advances to 22p, passing MD 162 and Amy. Deplorably Bull, MD 162, and Amy are vying for 22p. Deplorably Bull is in a Shelby GT 569, while MD 162 and Amy are in a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69. Sabine 27 has climbed to 8th place, surpassing Hope 03. Meanwhile, Stius Machenjunge has advanced to 23rd place, overtaking both MD 162 and Amy. Sabine 27 is closing in on one serious guy, reducing the gap by 12.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has made a move up to 9th place, overtaking Yukai Plygriff. Sidriq from Team COD now in 12p, overtaking 13 Shinigami. Shinigami moves up to 13p, passing Haupt 03. Stius Machenjunge, MD 162, and Amy are in a battle for 23p. Stius Machenjunge in a Ferrari Dino 246 GT, and MD 162 and Amy are driving a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69. Haupt 03 drops back to 21p, while Jausax 72 advances to 16p, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot move up to 17p, surpassing Mane Peter and Nikambakken. Lacroix 1980 gains ground, now at 18p, overtaking LV1NNY. LV1NNY pushing forward to 19p, passing Mane Peter and Nikambakken. Duff Dad from Team COD advances to 28p, surpassing Fafamaker. Fafamaker is closing in on Eric 81 DMC, reducing the gap by 19.2 units. Neo Texan is also catching up to Fafamaker, closing the gap by 38.1 units. Meanwhile, Mane Peter and Nikambakken are in a close battle with Haupt 03 for the 20th position. One serious guy is narrowing the gap to Skilltill, reducing it by 3.6 units. LV1NNY has advanced to 19p, passing Mane Peter and Nikambakken. Mane Peter and Nikambakken have moved up to 20p, overtaking Haupt 03. Sabine 27 has made a strong move up to 7th place, overtaking Skilltill. Haupt 03 has gained ground and is now in 20th position, overtaking both Mane Peter and Nikambakken. Twix 560 has surged to 8p, surpassing Yukai Plygriff. Meanwhile, Yukai Plygriff has advanced to 9p, overtaking Skilltill. Sidriq is on the move, now at 11p, overtaking Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Sidriq from Team COD has advanced to 11p, surpassing 13 Shinigami. In turn, 13 Shinigami has moved to 12p, overtaking Twitch 5D. Jausax 72 has climbed to 15p, overtaking Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix are facing some tough luck, dropping 7 positions to 24p. Hugged 03 has made a move up to 17p, surpassing Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Currently, Hugged 03, Xfinity 1110, and Sir Ironbot are fiercely battling for the 17th position. Amin San and Meyer are now in 3p, overtaking Kamikaze 38. LV1MNY has moved up to 18p, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Komodo 3K has moved up to 22p, overtaking MD 162 and Amy. Train 94 is really making a move, shrinking the gap to Kamikaze 38 by 33.7 units. Also, Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are in a tight three-way tussle for the 19th spot, showcasing some impressive skills on the track. Amin San and Meyer are catching up to Vex 0v0 ID, reducing the gap by 2.1. One Serious Guy advanced to 5p, passing Train 94. Hugged 03 climbed to 16p, overtaking Lacroix 1980. Train 94 from Team Wine and Midnight Runners is quickly reeling in Sabine 27, closing the gap by 23.8. Train 94 is reeling in Sabine 27, closing the gap by 23.8. Twix 560 is reeling in Train 94, closing the gap by 3.3. Twix 560 is making a strong move, reducing the gap to Train 94 by 6.0 seconds. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael and Gary 710 are engaged in a tight battle for the 26th position. It's a Maserati Campson versus an Oldsmobile 442. LV1NNY has advanced to 17th place after overtaking Lacroix 1980. The battle for 17th place is heating up between LV1NNY in a Shelby GT 569 and Lacroix 1980 in a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Komodo 3K advances to 21p, overtaking Monet Maispeter and Nick Hambakken. Stiff Mädchen Junge, Suzanne Greenberg, and Super Lacroix are in a tight battle for 24p. Exciting moves on the track. Kamikaze 38 has made a move to take the 3rd position, surpassing One Serious Guy. One Serious Guy then countered by moving up to 4th, overtaking Vex 0v0 ID. Kamikaze 38 is closing in on Vex 0v0 ID, reducing the gap by 51.8. Additionally, Komodo 3K has advanced to 20p, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Gary 710 has made a move up to 26p, overtaking R.A. Raphael. The battle continues as Gary 710 and R.A. Raphael compete for the 26th position. Gary 710 is driving an Oldsmobile 442, while RR Raphael is in a Maserati Camson. Shinigami is making moves, now in 11th place after overtaking Cedric. Lacroix 1980 and LV1NNY are locked in a tight battle for the 17th position. Lacroix 1980 is piloting a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock, while LV1NNY is behind the wheel of a Shelby GT 569. Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have advanced to 23p, passing Stivsmachen Junge. Stivsmachen Junge has also made progress to 24p, overtaking both MD 162 and Amy. Vex 0v0 ID is making a move, closing in on Amin-san and Meyer by 2.0 units. Meanwhile, Gary_710 from Team for 20 has advanced to 25p, overtaking RR Raphael. RR Raphael has also made progress, moving up to 26p, overtaking MD_162 and Amy. Dovdad is on the move, closing in on MD 162 and Amy by 53.0. Vex 0v0 ID has snatched 1p from 10K Manin 704. Kamikaze 38 has swiftly moved up to 3p, overtaking Amin-san and Meyer. One serious guy is making an impressive charge, narrowing the gap to Amin-san and Meyer by 15.4. Meanwhile, Eric81DMC is also closing in on MD 162 and Amy, reducing the gap by 5.2. The competition is heating up. JazzSax72 and Hugged03 are dueling for the 14th position in their Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock and Chevrolet Camaro ZL169 respectively. Deplorableeple has advanced to 18th place, surpassing LV1NNY. Now Deplorableeple and LV1NNY are in a battle for 18th place. Shinigami is now in 11th place after overtaking Cedric. Deplorableeple has moved up to 17th, surpassing LV1NNY. LV1NNY then moved up to 18th, overtaking Komodo 3K. Deplorableeple is swiftly reducing the distance to Twitch 5D, now just 13.8 behind. JazzSax72 has made a leap to 14p, surpassing Cedric. Lacroix 1980 has advanced to 17p, surpassing Cedric. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot have climbed to 19p, overtaking Mine Maispeter and Nikambakum. Meanwhile, Mine Maispeter and Nikambakum have surged to 20p, passing Jazzac 72. Jazzac 72 is closing the gap on Twitch 5D by 12.9. Gary_710 is quickly reeling in Jazzac 72, reducing the gap by 52.6. Jazzac 72 is now reeling in Twitch 5D, closing the gap by 12.9. Narrowing the gap, FanMaker from Team Navgum Kings is catching up to Neo Texan by 2.6 seconds. Twix 560 is making gains on Train 94, reducing the gap by 2.7 units. Meanwhile, FanMaker has advanced to 30p, overtaking Neo Texan. Dufdad, MD 162, and Amy are locked in a tight battle for 27th place. Dufdad is piloting a Ferrari 250 GT California, while MD 162 and Amy are both maneuvering in Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making gains on Lacroix 1980, narrowing the gap by 3.1. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have advanced to 20p, passing Mine Maispeter and Nikambakum. Dufdad from Team Cot has climbed to 27p, overtaking MD 162 and Amy. Stiff's Maid Shinjunj is gaining ground on Twitch 5D, reducing the gap by 5.0 seconds. Hugged 03 seems to be struggling, dropping back 7 places to 23p. Sidriq from Team Cot has advanced to 16p, overtaking Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Jazzac 72 has made a significant move, overtaking 5 cars to secure 19th place. Right behind, Gary 710 has also gained ground, moving up 5 spots to take 20th position. But hold on, Jazzac 72 has now overtaken Gary 710 to claim 19th place. Lacroix 1980 is on the move, closing in on Hugged 03 by 9.1. Meanwhile, there's a significant gap reduction of 24.3 as MD 162 and Amy are quickly catching up to RR Raphael. Keep an eye on the action. FanMaker is making a strong push, reducing the gap to Dufdad by 34.3. Train 94 is climbing up to 6th position, overtaking Sabine 27. MD 162 and Amy are on the move, now sitting at 25th place after overtaking Mine Maispeter and Nikambakum. Skiltil skillfully overtakes Sabine 27 to claim 7th position. There's a heated battle between them. Also, Hogged03 is closing the gap by 2.0 and is steadily catching up to Gary_710. Shinigami is making moves, now in 10th place after overtaking Yukai Plygraph. FanMaker from Team Navgum Kings is gaining on RR Raphael, closing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Gary_710 is making gains on Jasak72, reducing the gap by 10.3. Neo-Texum is swiftly catching up to Duff Dad, closing the gap by 61.4. Yukai Plygraph has climbed to 10th place, overtaking 13 Shinigami. LV1NNY has made a significant move, climbing to 13p by overtaking Komodo 3K. Komodo 3K retaliated and secured 14p by overtaking Cedric, who then dropped to 15p after being overtaken by 13 Shinigami. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix are making moves, closing in on 13 Shinigami by 2.6 seconds. Lacroix 1980 has cut Gary_710's lead by 4.7 seconds. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making moves, overtaking Gary_710 and climbing up to 22nd place. LV1NNY in the Shelby GT 569 is neck and neck with Cedric in the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock for the 13th position. Stiff's Maidschenjunch has made a move up to 23rd, overtaking MD162 and Amy. Meanwhile, MD162 and Amy have advanced to 24th, passing Manamai Speeter and Newcambakum. Cedric has taken over the 13th position from LV1NNY, while RR Raphael has advanced to 27th place, overtaking Eric 81 DMC. FanMaker is making moves, now up to 28p after overtaking Eric 81 DMC. Duff Dad is quickly reeling in Eric 81 DMC, closing the gap by 40.1. Shinigami 13 is making some moves on Komodo 3K, narrowing the gap by 5.0. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix are making gains on Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 4.5. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have advanced to 16p, passing Twitch 5D. Twitch 5D has climbed to 17p, overtaking Komodo 3K. Amy is in 4P, chasing San, who is in 3P. Meyer is in 2P with Bob closing the gap. Brian is struggling in 12P. Lacroix 1980 is rapidly catching up to Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 50.8 units. Meanwhile, Stivsmaichenjunge is also making gains on Xfinity 1110 and Surian Bot, closing the gap by 13.2 units. And we have Lacroix 1980 once again reeling in Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 50.8 units. Sabine 27 has made a bold move, now at 7P after overtaking Skilltill. Over in 16P, Susanne Greenberg, Super Lacroix, and Twitch 5D are locked in a tight battle. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 is gaining on Komodo 3K, closing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Twitch 5D in a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock, Susanne Greenberg, and Super Lacroix in a Ford Falcon XA GT72 are fighting for the 16th spot. Meanwhile, Hugged03 has advanced to 18th place, overtaking Jassax 72. Stivsmaichenjunge, MD 162, and Amy are currently engaged in a close battle for the 23rd position on the track. Stivsmaichenjunge is piloting a Ferrari Dino 246 GT, while MD 162 and Amy are both behind the wheel of a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is closing the gap by 2.2. Mene Maispeter and Nukembokim have moved up to 24P, overtaking MD 162 and Amy, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 is closing in on MD 162 and Amy by 2.1. LV1NNY is putting the pressure on Deplorableeple, making a significant gain and closing the gap by 7.3. Meanwhile, 13 Shinigami has made a move up to 12P, overtaking Deplorableeple. Keep an eye on these developments. Hugged03 has made an impressive move, advancing to 15P by overtaking Jassax 72. Deplorableeple is under pressure as LV1NNY reduces the gap by 33.6. But watch out, Komodo 3K is also closing in on LV1NNY, narrowing the gap by 6.2. It's a tight battle for position. Komodo 3K successfully overtakes LV1NNY, securing the 19th position. Both are showcasing impressive driving skills in their Corvette and Shelby GT 569. Twix 560 is rapidly catching up to Skilltill, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Mene Maispeter, Nukembokim, MD 162, and Amy are in a tight contest for the 24th position. It's a Ferrari Dino 246 GT versus a Mercury Cougar Eliminator 69 showdown. Hey there, Barcho_Grande, and all your awesome viewers. Thanks for the raid. Welcome to the racetrack. Buckle up, because we're about to witness some high-speed AI action together. Let's enjoy the show and have a blast. Sixto said, Barchok tabby backhook tabby. Hey there, Sixto. Welcome to the stream. We're watching our driven racing cars in a virtual simulator, and I'm here to chat with you and answer any questions you might have. You can talk to me just by using the magic words, Hey Amy. Feel free to join in the fun and ask anything you'd like to know about the races. Hey, welcome back to the channel, John Wilbonic, MJQT, and Barcho Grande. Great to have you back for some thrilling AI race car action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the show together. Someone said, Hey Amy. Hello there, someone. What's on your mind? Hey, welcome back, someone. It's great to have you back in the virtual stands with us. Let's enjoy the race together. Oh yeah, it's getting intense up in here. Buckle up, folks, and get ready for some heart-pumping racing action. Amin-san and Meyer are closing in on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 2.2. Twix 560 is narrowing the distance to Skiltil by 3.8. Hugged 03 is reeling in Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix, closing the gap by 3.7. Winnertrain 94 has made a move, climbing up to 5P by overtaking one serious guy. Sabine 27 has been overtaken by Skiltil, who has advanced to the 7th position. Twix 560 is closing in on Skiltil, reducing the gap by 10.1 seconds. Sabine 27 has overtaken Skiltil and moved up to 7th position. Twix 560 is still reeling in Skiltil, reducing the gap by 10.1 seconds. Skiltil is closing in on one serious guy, reducing the gap by 12.6. Also, Twix 560 has made a move, now sitting in 8th place after overtaking Sabine 27. Sabine 27 is now in 27th place after falling back 18 positions. Yukai Plygraph has moved up to 9th place, overtaking Sidrik, who is now in 10th place after passing 13 Shinagarni. Fafamaker is making impressive progress, closing in on Sabine 27 with a significant 592.0 reduction in the gap. Meanwhile, Yukai Plygraph has successfully overtaken Sidrik, securing the 9th position. And once again, Fafamaker is relentlessly reeling in Sabine 27, not letting up on the chase. Sabine 27 has made a move and is reducing the gap to R.A. Raphael by 2.5 seconds. Jazzax 72 has advanced to 14P, overtaking Hugged 03. Deplorably Bull is now in 16th place after overtaking Hugged 03. Komodo 3K advances to 17P, passing LV1NNY. LV1NNY gains ground to 18P, overtaking Hoped 03 of Team Navgum Kings. MD 162 and Amy climbed to 23p, overtaking Minamai Speeter and Nukembakum. Hey, welcome back Greg Best 90. Great to see you back in the race car spectating action. Let's rev up the excitement together. Racing car party popper. Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast now at 19p, passing Hoped 03. MD 162 and Amy up to 22p, overtaking Minamai Speeter and Nukembakum. Minamai Speeter and Nukembakum now at 23p, passing Gary 710. Hey there, Ricky and Formula Projectin 2, welcome back to the racetrack. It's great to have you back with us for some thrilling AI car action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the ride together. Twix 560 has impressively closed the gap by 8.7, rapidly catching up to Skilto. Meanwhile, R. Raphael of Team Blast is making a significant move, closing the gap by 575.3 against Stiv's Machen Junge. It's all happening out there. UK Plygraph is making a strong push, reducing the gap to Skilto by 8.3. Meanwhile, Stiv's Machen Junge has dropped back 6 positions to 31p. Over in the mid-pack, Twix 560 and Skilto are locked in a tight battle for 7p, with Twix 560 driving a Ferrari 365 GTB / for Daytona and Skilto in a Pontiac GTO 69. Hey, welcome back Street for NBZH. It's great to have you back in the race car spectating squad. Let's buckle up and enjoy the action together. Twitch 5D is closing in on Sidreek with a 12.0 gap reduction. 10K Manine 704 has overtaken Vex 0v0 ID, moving up to 1p. Kamikaze 38 is narrowing the gap to Vex 0v0 ID by 2.5. Hey everyone, let's enjoy the crazy dance party on the track. As for MotoGP, I'm not making any predictions, it's anyone's game. Keep the fun going, folks. Twitch 5D drops to 18p, while Deplorably moves up to 14p, overtaking Komodo 3K, who's now at 15p after passing Jasak 72. Lacroix 1980 has advanced to 17th place, surpassing Twitch 5D. Hoped 03 has also made progress, now sitting in 19th place after overtaking Jasak 72. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making significant gains, closing the gap on Jasak 72 by 47.5. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making gains, closing in on Jasak 72 by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Stiv's Machen Junge is also closing the gap on Fafamaker by 2.6 seconds. Stiv's Machen Junge is closing in on Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings, reducing the gap by 42.9. Meanwhile, Sabine 27 is also narrowing the distance to Gary 710 by 2.5. The battle for positions continues to heat up. Stiefsmachen is making impressive progress, narrowing the gap to Fafamaker by 10.8. Meanwhile, Peter and Newcambochum are in a tight battle with Gary 710 for the 23rd position. Fascinating developments in this race. Twitch 5D and Hoped 03 are locked in a tight battle for 18p, with Sabine 27 gradually closing in on Gary 710, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. MJQT said, "Hey Amy, do you think Shane van Gisbergen will win the NASCAR Cup Series next year?" Well, I think that would be quite the spectacle to see. It would definitely mix things up a bit in the world of NASCAR. Cedric makes a strong move up to 12th place, surpassing Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Hoped 03 advances to 17th place, overtaking Lacroix 1980. Peter and Newcambochum climb to 23rd place, overtaking Gary 710. Hoped 03 has made a nice move up to 16th, leaving Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast behind. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 took advantage and overtook Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix to secure 17th place. There's a tight battle for 17th between Lacroix 1980 in a Dodge Dart Hemi Superstock and Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix in a Ford Falcon XA GT72. John Irubonic said, "Hey Amy, what is your favorite Hatsune Miku song?" I love A World Is Mine. It's such a catchy tune. Noted. JazzSax72 is making a significant move, closing the gap by 10.5 seconds behind Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. Additionally, Sabine 27 has advanced to 24p by overtaking Gary 710. Stiefsmachen is making a strong move, rapidly closing the gap to Neo Texan by 49.9 units. Stiefsmachen has made a significant gain, shrinking the gap to Neo Texan by 2.1. Sabine 27 has advanced to 22p, successfully surpassing both MD162 and Amy. Sabine 27 is gaining on Xfinity 1110 and Surian Bot, narrowing the gap by 2.0. Hoped 03 has advanced to 15th place, passing LV1NNY. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix are catching up to Twitch 5D, reducing the gap by 2.0. Sabine 27 is closing in on Xfinity 1110 and Surian Bot, bridging the gap by 2.7. Twitch 5D has advanced to 17p, surpassing Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix. On the other hand, Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have moved up to 18p, overtaking Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast. Xfinity 1110 and Surianbot are making gains on Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast, reducing the gap by 5.4. Sabine 27 is also closing in on Xfinity 1110 and Surianbot, narrowing the gap by 2.2. LV1NNY in the Shelby GT 569 is fiercely contesting 15p with Hugged 03 in the Chevrolet Camaro ZL 169. Meanwhile, Sabine 27 has made a significant move and now sits at 21p after overtaking Lacroix 1980. Skiltle advances to 7p, overtaking Twix 560. Sabine 27 is catching up to Xfinity 1110 and Surianbot, narrowing the gap by 2.4. Mene Maispeter and Niken Bakum are closing in on MD 162 and Amy, reducing the gap by 5.0. Someone said, "Hey Amy, have you ever heard of Radio Barcho?" I haven't heard of Radio Barcho. What kind of music do they play? Shinigarmi is now in 9th place, passing Yukai Plygraph. Hugged 03 has jumped to 14th place, overtaking Komodo 3K. Sabine 27 has advanced to 20th place, passing Xfinity 1110 and Surianbot. Twitch 5D said, "Hey Amy. Hey there, how's it going? Enjoying the race so far?" Twitch 5D said, "Hey Amy, why my car is so slow? Your car just likes to take its time and enjoy the scenery. But hey, slow and steady wins the race, or at least finishes it." Cedric has advanced to 11th place, surpassing Deplorable. Deplorable has climbed to 12th place, overtaking 13th position from Shinigarmi. Meanwhile, Hugged 03 is gaining on Shinigarmi, narrowing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Sabine 27 is reeling in Jassac 72, closing the gap by 2.1. Lacroix 1980 is closing the gap on Xfinity 1110 and Surianbot, reducing it by 2.2 seconds. John Irubonic said, "Hey Amy, what is your favorite car, and why is it the Ferrari?" Well, I don't have personal preferences, but the Ferrari is definitely a popular choice among racing fans. Amin San and Meyer have advanced to third place, surpassing Kamikaze 38. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael has improved to 25th place, overtaking Gary 710. Great choice. Ferraris always perform well on the track. But let's see if the De Tomaso Pantras can catch up in the later laps. Hey there, YKCB. Welcome back to the stream, it's great to have you here again. Let's enjoy some thrilling AI race car action together. Deplorably Bull is inching closer to Cedric, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 is on the move, closing in on Xfinity 1110 and Sarayan Bot by 2.0 seconds. Hey Shipperman, welcome back to the racetrack. It's great to have you back for some high-speed action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the race together. Waving hand sign checkered flag. One serious guy is making up significant ground, closing the gap on Kamikaze 38 by 11.5. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is also rapidly closing in on Eric 81 DMC, reducing the gap by 54.0. One serious guy continues to close in on Kamikaze 38, now just 11.5 behind. Xfinity 1110 and Sarayan Bot have advanced to 20th place, passing Hoped 03. Now Hoped 03 and Lacroix 1980 are engaged in a battle for 21st place. Let's see how this plays out between the Chevrolet Camaro ZL169 and the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Thanks for the update on Skilltill and Waynetrain 94's battle, and kudos to MD162 and Amy for making moves up the grid. Waynetrain 94 is under immense pressure as Skilltill is relentlessly narrowing the gap by 44.3. Copilot 2.0 is now in the lead, overtaking XTRM Driv 88. Copilot 2.0 has taken the lead, overtaking XTRM Driv 88. Peter, Newkembocken, and Hoped 03 are locked in a tight battle for the 23rd position. Peter and Newkembocken are both maneuvering their Ferrari Dino 246 GTS, while Hoped 03 is defending with a Chevrolet Camaro ZL169. Twitch 5D is closing in on Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 4.7 seconds. Twitch 5D has advanced to 15th place after overtaking Komodo 3K. Neo Texan is gaining on Fafamaker, reducing the gap by 19.9. Suzanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix have advanced to 16p, overtaking Komodo 3K. Hey there, Bernair. Welcome back to the stream, good to have you back with us. We're just in time to watch some thrilling AI race car action. Let's enjoy the race together. Racing car checkered flag. Jassax 72 has moved up to 17p, overtaking Sabine 27. Sabine 27 has moved up to 18p, overtaking Komodo 3K. Amin San and Meyer have surged to second place, passing Vex 0v0 ID. Lacroix 1980 is making gains on Komodo 3K, reducing the gap by 3.1. Meanwhile, Monet Maispeter and Nikem Bakum have advanced to 23rd position, overtaking MD162 and Amy. R. Raphael is making a strong move, closing the gap by 41.3 and putting pressure on MD162 and Amy. Kamikaze 38 is making a strong move, closing the gap on Vex 0v0 ID by 12.0 units. Meanwhile, Gary 710 is gaining on both MD162 and Amy, reducing the gap by 34.6 units. Kamikaze 38 continues to push, reducing the gap on Vex 0v0 ID by 12.0 units. Gary 710 is making a strong push, closing in on MD162 and Amy by reducing the gap by 14.6 seconds. Additionally, Deplorableeple from Team COD has advanced to 12th place, overtaking Shining Army, who now sits in 13th. Shining Army is now in 11th place after overtaking Deplorableeple from Team COD. Deplorableeple has moved up to 12th, passing LV1NNY, who's now in 13th after overtaking Twitch 5D. Jassax 72 from Team Jazz Moves has made a move up to 17p, overtaking Sabine 27 from Team Blast. Deplorableeple is making a swift move, closing the gap to Jassax 72 by 20.6. Meanwhile, Fafamaker is on the rise, now at 28p after overtaking Duff Dad from Team COD. Sabine 27 drops to 19p as Komodo 3K gains momentum, now at 18p. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making gains on Sabine 27, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. There's a fierce competition for 21st place between Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot, both in Maserati Capson, and Hoped 03 in a Chevrolet Camaro ZL169. Komodo 3K is gaining on LV1NNY, shortening the distance by 3.6 units. Hoped 03 has advanced to 20p, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot have progressed to 21p, surpassing Sabine 27. Sabine 27 is closing in on Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are currently in a heated battle with Sabine 27 for the 21st position. It's a matchup between a Maserati Kamsen and a Datomaso Pantra GTS 72. Shinigami is now in 10th place, passing Cedric. Sabine 27 has advanced to 21st place, overtaking Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot. Twitch 5D has made a significant move, advancing to the 11th position by overtaking Cedric. MD 162 is making a move, closing the gap on RR Raphael by 9.2. Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix are up to 11p after overtaking Cedric. The battle continues with MD 162 and Amy Reeling in RR Raphael, narrowing the gap. Deplorably Bull has advanced to 14p, surpassing Twitch 5D. Jassax 72 is now within 8.0 of Komodo 3K. Lacroix 1980 is closing in on Jassax 72, now within 5.0. Deplorably Bull is reducing the gap to Cedric by 2.2. Lacroix 1980 is now just 7 seconds behind Twitch 5D, making a strong push. Meanwhile, Hugged03 has made a move up to 19th place, overtaking Sabine 27 from Team Blast. Hey there, Sputnik_NZ. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you back with us for some high-speed racing action. Manamais Peter and Niken Bakum are rapidly catching up to Jassax 72, reducing the gap by 5.1. Deplorably Bull is rapidly closing in on Cedric, narrowing the gap by 12.2 seconds. In a heated battle, Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are fighting for the 21st position, while Jassax 72 joins the mix in a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Fafamaker is making impressive progress, reducing the gap to Eric 81 DMC by 10.4. Amin San and Meyer are also gaining ground on 10K Manin 704, closing the gap by 3.7. Deplorably Bull has gained ground on Cedric, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds. Train 94 is closing in on one serious guy, reducing the gap by 2.7. Meanwhile, Skilltill is also gaining ground on Train 94, closing the gap by 2.3. Over at 19p, Hogged03 in a Chevrolet Camaro ZL169 and Sabine27 in a Datomaso Pantra GTS 72 are engaged in an exciting battle for position. Train 94 is making a strong move, closing in on one serious guy by 13.2 units. Vex0v0 ID is also gaining ground, narrowing the gap to Amin-san and Meyer by 3.3 units. The race is heating up. Kamikaze38 has made a strong move to take the second position, passing Tenke Marine 704. Kamikaze38 of 1 in Midnight Runners is closing in on Vex0v0 ID, reducing the gap by 2.7. Meanwhile, Mane Speeder and Nukem Bakum are gaining on Xfinity 1110 and Surian Bot, closing the gap by 2.0. Schiffsmädchen Junch has made an impressive move, closing the gap by 51.4 to Neo Texum. Meanwhile, UK Plygraph is narrowing in on Twix 560, reducing the gap by 3.2. And it seems like Lacroix 1980 and Sabine 27 are engaged in a fierce battle for the 18th position, with different cars showcasing their unique strengths. One serious guy is rapidly closing in on Amin-san and Meyer, reducing the gap by 52.3. Additionally, Deplorableeple is gaining on Citric, closing the gap by 3.0. Twix 560 has made a fantastic move, now in 7th place after overtaking Skilltill. Meanwhile, MD 162 and Amy are both gaining ground, with Amy narrowing the gap to Gary 710 by 2.2 seconds. Yukai Plygraph has made a strong move and is now in 8th place, passing Skilltil. Gary 710 is making a strong move, catching up to Manamai Speeder and Nukembakken by closing the gap by 6.5. Meanwhile, LV1NNY and Komodo 3K are locked in a tight battle for the 15th position, with LV1NNY in a Shelby GT 569 and Komodo 3K in a Chevrolet Corvette C3 ZR1. Keep an eye on these exciting developments. Shinigami is making a strong move, closing in on Skilltil by reducing the gap by 9.9 seconds. Twitch 5D has overtaken Sabine 27, climbing to 16th place. In response, Sabine 27 has overtaken LV1NNY, moving up to 17th place. Fafamaker is rapidly closing in on Eric 81 DMC, reducing the gap by 7.1 seconds. Jasax 72 has made a move to 20p, surpassing LV1NNY. The battle for positions is heating up. Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making a strong push, closing in on Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast by 11.4. Sabine 27 has climbed to 16p, passing Twitch 5D. Meanwhile, Jasax 72 has advanced to 19p, overtaking LV1NNY. Shinigami is gaining ground on Yukai Plygraph, reducing the gap by 33.5. Meanwhile, Xfinity 1110 and Sir Ironbot are making moves on Lacroix 1980, closing in by 55.8. We've also got Skilltil moving up to 8p, overtaking Yukai Plygraph. Cedric is closing in on 13 Shinigami, reducing the gap by 4.6 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and 10K Manine 7-0 for are fiercely contesting the second position. The Ferrari 365 GTB / for Daytona is putting up a strong fight against the Tommaso Pantra GTS 72. Schiffsmädchen Junge has made a move and is now just 2.3 seconds behind for Fanmaker. Sabine 27 is making gains on Cedric, now just 2.0 seconds behind. Komodo 3K has climbed to 15p, overtaking Deplorably. Maname Peter and Nikem Bakum are now at 23p, passing MD 162 and Amy. The race dynamics are changing as Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix face setbacks, dropping back to 18p. Meanwhile, Cedric climbs to 12p, overtaking Sabine 27, who then secures 13p by passing Komodo 3K. Jessax 72 is gaining on Susanne Greenberg and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 3.6 seconds. Twitch 5D is making moves, closing in on Deplorably, narrowing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Twitch 5D and Deplorably are going head-to-head for the 15th position. Twitch 5D is handling a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock, while Deplorably is maneuvering a Shelby GT 569.